The Revolution are back in Foxborough as they prepare for their home opener Saturday against the Houston Dynamo. The story of the week might be that at long last, Gustavo Bo has rejoined the team. The star forward spent the better part of the last 2 months training in Argentina as he worked to obtain his green card. Teammates were hooting and hollering to begin training on Tuesday, Bo's first session back in New England.
Yeah, he had a nice vacation. It was nice of him to stop by. He heard that payday is, he thought it was today, so that's why he was here. But it's good to have him back. So he's been working hard in a gym, basically, but that doesn't help you once they make the field big, so we'll see how he feels throughout the week.
And speaking of familiar faces, veteran midfielder Emanuel Boateng is back for a third season in New England. He hit free agency this offseason before joining the Revs for camp and eventually re-signing. A sneaky great part of free agency. You can just stay where you are if it's a good situation.
I mean, it is nice, you just, come back and you know everybody's style of play. Like, I know when Brandon has the ball, what he's looking for. When D1 has the ball, the strikers, what they expect out of me. To know if I'm on the ball, they got to run in the box. So stuff like that, you don't have to go to a new place and learn it, go find a new apartment, all that stuff. It takes about, 4 to 6 months before you really get acclimated. So it's nice to be back in a familiar setting.
We talk about awareness all the time in sports. How about Dylan Barrero's awareness, seeing that when Boateng was a free agent, number 11 was open. He switched numbers. Now Boateng is number 18.
It's a little weird, 18. I've never worn 18, but, Dylan jumped on 11 as soon as last season when the season ended. But, happy for him. I'm glad he's having it and he's enjoying it, and I'll be fine with 18.
The Revs are one of 8 Eastern Conference teams to win their season opener. Henry Kessler gave them the victory with a late goal Saturday in Charlotte.
It was great to get a goal late in there. Even getting out of there with a draw would have been nice, seeing how the game was going. But to get a win is a good motivation for the guys, and prepares us, for the next game at home, and then, hopefully keep stacking up wins.
Now the Revs turn their attention to the Dynamo, who are coached by Ben Olsen. Bruce Arena knows Olsen well from each of their times in DC. First, Arena coached Olsen back in the 90s and coached against him plenty while Olsen was leading DC. This is Olsen's first year coaching the Dynamo.
Lived in my house. It's nice. It's like having my another son, actually. Good man.
Houston is coming off a loss to Cincinnati in the season opener, but the addition of Hector Herrera makes them a formidable opponent.
Excellent midfield. This Herrera's going to be one of the best players in the league. I was very impressed with his game against Cincinnati. Their midfield play is outstanding. So we're going to have to do a good job in the midfield. They had a good game. Cincinnati's a good team, and had a good, tough game in Cincinnati. At times controlled the play, so they're going to be a real difficult team on Saturday.
17-year-old Noel Buck is coming off an impressive performance in the season opener that earned him Team of the Matchday honors. The kid's star is on the rise. Let's see if it's getting to his head.
At the end of the day, it was one game. To really go anywhere in the sport, you have to be consistent, and that's what I'm going to plan to do.
If Buck won't sing his own praises, we'll find someone who will.
He's done really well in preseason, so I'm happy that translated in the first game. And he's a hard-working guy, and I assume he's gonna continue to work that way and take care of his opportunities.
The midfielder, who kind of looks like actor Dave Franco, is a homegrown player from Arlington, Massachusetts. He should have plenty of fans at Gillette Stadium Saturday.
I'm very excited. I'm hoping to get some minutes. Hoping to continue where I left off.
And it's March in New England, which means the weather could be literally anything. Mother Nature would probably put a New England-Houston game this time of year in Houston, but that wouldn't be as fun.
Whoever knows how you prepare for anything here, whether it's the weather, whether it's all those other things. But we're not surprised by it. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Surprising to me that Houston's on the road for the first 2 games.
Right.
And we're home. We should be on the road the first 4 games.
Last year featured a memorable snow game at Gillette Stadium between the Revs and Real Salt Lake. RSL got a 3-2 victory. Bobby Wood was on that team. He's on the Revs now and knows the snow, it ain't no picnic.
It's tough, but It is what it is. It's one of the toughest for sure. It's never easy playing in those kind of games. I think it's just all mental. So if you're mentally ready, I think it's easy.
It's like playing in Buffalo in the NFL in December, right? It is what it is, you know. You deal with the conditions and you have the right focus, you can be successful.